way, but you're never gonna be me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Oh, come one, come all. Hello, everyone. This is William Morgan, and welcome to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. I got a cast of thousands with me tonight. Ambrose will be with us a little later. We're going to get into everything that was Indiana Jones with him as he saw the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet, so but you know, I don't care about spoilers. But D. Grimm cares about spoilers, so cover your ears. I have to, by D. Grimm's law, do this. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, which is possible on this show. So just letting you know now. But we're gonna get you caught up on everything in the world of geek. Let me go ahead and bring everyone into the fray. First, she is a writer and the TikTok and cosplay queen. Let me bring my girl Caddy. And Cat, what's up?
What's going on, William? How's it going?
How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight?
Oh, you know, living the dream.
There you go. There you go. Let me tell y'all something. This has been a great week for me. I'm getting my headsets that broke because of Rode's bad workmanship. I'm getting those replaced for free. They've corrected the problem, so they're replacing both sets. I paid like $150 a pop for those headsets, but they're gonna replace them for me at no charge, which is always awesome. And then of course, I ordered another set, the Barry Dynamics DT 770, 80 ohms. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on those. So hopefully I get those on Monday, which is your boy's birthday, by the way. So happy birthday to me. So let's go ahead and bring everyone else in. She's my anime buddy. I can talk to her anything about the world of anime, particularly Sailor Moon related. Bring my girl Janae in. Janae, what's up?
Doing good. What about you guys?
Can't complain.
Happy Sailor Moon Day.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Sailor Moon Day. Yes. Yes. All right. Let me bring in our local video game streamer. She's our video game queen. Let me bring Diamond in. Diamond, what's up?
What's up, everyone?
Hey, Diamond.
What up,
How
what up?
you doing? How you doing? All right. And last but certainly not least, person who plans this show out on a weekly basis, my good buddy. What's up, Shaw?
So what's up? How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, doing
fantastic.
good.
How you doing, man? What's up, man? How you doing, Maurice? Good to have you here. Oh man, from my buddy from the Sports Empire Network. You can definitely catch us if we do our thing on Wednesday mornings, Coffee and Sports Podcast. Definitely check us out. We'll be on there. I'll be on there each and every Wednesday. That's my day, so I will definitely be there. All right, let's go ahead and get this first. Let me ask y'all this, and then we'll get started with the show. Did anybody see that Dune trailer?
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
I know we were gonna talk about it.
It was on the list.
Did y'all like it?
So Dune is like right up my alley to begin with.
Mhm.
So, you know, you have to. So, I mean, I'm excited. I'm more excited for the second part than I was for the first.
Right. That's what I kind of figured.
Yeah, it was like supposed to be like a lot more of the stuff that was in the books that wasn't in the original movie back in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Now, are you talking about the Star Wars ripoff one, or you mean like OG Dune?
OG Dune. Yeah.
I love OG Dune.
Yeah. OG Dune like cut out a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But was cast really, really well.
Which is one of the
Patrick Stewart, Sting. Yeah.
Should be good. It should be good all the way around. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the show. We're gonna go over show reviews. We gotta get into Superman and Lois, Secret Invasion, and then we're gonna hit on the news and rumors in the world of geek. Let's go, guys. He is the Twitter overlord. He writes for the Geek News Now staff as well. And we run man Ambrose and Ambrose. What's up?
What's up, nerds?
How you doing, man?
What up, Andrew?
Hey,
Jesus.
hey, my boy up.
He's
I
coming
see
in
him
hot.
I see him in the background. He's up.
What up, the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's chilling. I was playing Mr. Mom today, so I had him created up for the kids' dinner. So he's a little spry.
All right. Let's get into it, you guys. Shaw, what you got for us, man?
Yes, sir. All right, first up, let's talk about episode 2 of Secret Invasion. Did everybody see the episode?
Yep.
Yes.
Not yet.
I did.
All right, well, let's see.
I thought it was interesting that old boy got fired.
Yeah, fired, quote unquote.
Yeah, quote unquote fired.
Yeah, I mean, apparently he still has his space job thing, whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's weird. I mean,
Yeah.
I do think it's a red herring for making us think that Rhodey is a Skrull, which I don't think is going to be the case. What are your thoughts on?
I don't think so either.
No, I'm gonna eventually watch this series, but I'm a conscientious objector. So
It's a slow burn. Good story, but it's just a slow burn. It takes so long to develop.
I'm just tired of the major storylines being thrown out of whack. Like we needed an introduction of the Fantastic Four, and I'm not going to stop saying that. Like this I don't understand why they did this without. The first thing I would have done when I bought Fox was make an X-Men movie and make a Fantastic Four movie, because all these events would make a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a different continuity, different stuff, you know.
Yeah. But I think part of why we have the slow burn is because they are trying to build Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Even though we know some of the characters, there are a lot of them we don't know. Or, sorry, the public doesn't know well.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
like the Fantastic Four.
Well, I mean, they still can't even figure out who they're casting for that. I really think what they do is every day they come in and they just plug it into an AI generator and say, and go. And then that's what gets leaked.
I think it's kind of like Kevin Feige sits there and they're like, hey, do we have anybody you're thinking about to play Reed Richards? And Kevin Feige just says a random actor's name and it's just like, just tell him Harrison Ford's doing it.
And the thing that kills me, you're all over the place at this casting. First it was Adam Driver, then Margot Robbie, which I think the role doesn't suit. I mean, I'm not hating on her at all. I just don't think the role suits her.
So, y'all, how did we literally just jump from Secret Invasion to Fantastic Four?
Yeah, that was my fault. I'm sorry.
Let me just bring this in here. Like, I am fueled by caffeine and sarcasm, and I'm keeping it on the rails, y'all. Yeah. let that soak in for a minute.
All right, let's just sum it up to I'm a conscientious objector of this show because they're not sticking to the source material, and y'all can talk about it.
Well, we don't
but Shaw, another thing that kind of got me at the end. Does Nick Fury know she a Skrull?
That's what I want.
It looks like it. I think she was that Skrull that he met in the beginning. Remember when he did the head touch thing? And that her son is probably that Skrull that's been doing all that shit lately. So I think that's kind of what they're.
I'm sorry. I ain't trying to front. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I ain't kissing no Skrull.
I was gonna say, if he knows, why does she have to hide it then?
I mean, the heart wants what it wants. You know what I mean?
I ain't kissing no Skrull. If I know,
I think it would be hilarious if the Skrulls tried to impersonate Nick Fury and Hasselhoff Nick Fury rolled out.
Damn.
And they were like, we really screwed this one up, guys. They figured it out. We got to go.
I just thought it was fun in the very beginning. They're like, on the last episode of Secret Invasion, and we were both like, but nothing really happened. And then they showed previews from the clips from different movies and stuff. It's like, that's not from the episode, but okay.
Okay. All right. But that's the thing. But like I said, man, I ain't trying to hate. I'm not a hateful person. Like I said, I just can't. If I know, I can't kiss no Skrull. I just
bro, if you've seen like the ends of the world and you've seen like different universes, like at that point, you're just gonna have to take the Captain Kirk stance and be like, homeboy banged an alien.
Yo, what if the Skrull just straight up rolled up to your house, and it was like Lucy Liu.
Oh shit! Hold up now.
He might change his mind.
Now we're looking at this. I don't know. That's a scroll at that point.
Even if it was, I don't think I care.
I can't have no little scroll babies. I'm sorry, I can't. You want to talk about the ultimate hate, black and scroll? Come on now.
Oh, no.
Black and scroll? Come on, man. You know that ain't gonna work.
It's like discrimination just waiting to happen.
Exactly. Oh,
my scroll wedding.
My scroll wedding.
But in that logic, for math logic, quote, double negatives make a positive.
That's true. That's true.
There you go.
That's true.
And I'm just saying, don't knock it till you tried it, bro.
Not until you tried it.
We don't keep shame on this channel.
No.
I mean,
I'm just saying, if a scroll came to my door dressed like Lucy Liu, and she was like, "I got to tell you, I'm straight up a scroll," I'd be like, "Okay, let's do mouth stuff first and see where this goes." Like, at least.
What was the wife thing about that?
It's Marvel memory cast. No, it's Marvel. I'm not married.
Oh my goodness, we gonna get into some stuff, man. We gonna get into some stuff about the comic.
I mean, you can always ask her to join.
I mean, I could.
That's true. She might be down with the scroll.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, what if
You
the
know how
scroll?
that works with the scroll?
Like an alternate reality.
And then we end up having scroll calendar feet pics, bro. See them extra toes.
Oh, but that'd be the perfect model because they can make different feet.
That is true. That is true. I mean, you can go between.
You got that whole shape shifting thing going on there. I got some fanfic that I could send you. That you know.
It's all right. We don't need fanfic. We already have the entire MCU.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but the feet pit part, we can like get this high one scroll, and then you do Diamond's feet, Janae's feet, and Cat's feet, and so that's all we need. That's all we need. One scroll.
Really, all we need is a really good AI drawing. We just get some really good AI art, and we just post up whose feet it is. They don't.
Or you can just do like stick figures, and be like, here's your feet pics.
Oh man, this show's going off the rails. We just damn started.
Shaw is sitting in his house like, I hate
saying, how the hell did this show get to this point?
We love you, Shaw.
God
Shaw,
damn it, Ambrose.
Get to this point. Damn Ambrose. All right. All right, Shaw, go ahead, man. I'm sorry. My fault.
No problem. Hey, you know, say what you gotta say, do what you gotta do.
We just having a little fun. That's all. That's
all.
all.
You know. All right, next up, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is apparently being pushed. No word of when it will be pushed to, but there's apparently a date that may or may not be true of July 10th, 2026. What are y'all thoughts on that?
No.
I'm just trying to figure out when we got into the year of the spider.
This part 2, right?
Yeah, part 2. Yeah.
I mean,
I remember part 1.
It's so hard to gauge because of the strike. It doesn't seem like it's going to end anytime soon. I mean, you don't. Right now, they're just throwing dates out, and you really don't know what exactly is going to happen.
And Kat brought up a good point a couple of weeks ago. Some of these actors are writers too. So if the writers go on, if the actors go on strike, they double whammy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, they're throwing these dates out like they matter, and it really, if there's no one to write it, and half of the people to act aren't acting. What and you know, directors are writers too, so you probably have a quarter. You probably have a quarter of the directors sitting on the sideline, even though the directors reached a deal.
Yeah,
and so I mean, come in.
AI is just a diversion. There actually are real scrolls writing material right now.
AI come from the scrollverse.
I just love though that Fran Drescher is like one of the leaders to help negotiate for the writers and stuff. I just find that hilarious.
What the hell has she done since the nanny?
That's funny. I mean,
here's the thing. Like, if you look at her like professional portfolio, oh yeah, out of most of those writers, she's probably the one that's got the chops to do it.
Yeah.
Big up, Fran Drescher, for Santa's sleigh. You didn't deserve it.
It's legit. It's like Dolly Parton syndrome.
Right.
Everybody assumed Dolly Parton was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody assumed Fran Drescher is dumb because
yeah,
like
I don't think she's dumb. I just did not think she was that relevant. She's been kind of just retired. I mean, she is a brilliant writer, but I didn't even think she was in the game anymore.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
she has a production company and everything.
Yeah, I mean, because she hasn't really done. She makes cameo appearances here and there, but I mean, she doesn't really
even know that. Okay, cool. All right, Shaw, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Also, we got the first look for Venom 3. Picture number 2, please. This is from Tom Hardy himself. What are your thoughts?
It looks like me fighting with my dog.
I thought it was a picture for Cocaine Bear too.
Damn. And just to let y'all know, if you listen to this program a little bit later on, if you can't catch it live, and you listen to the podcast version, you head over to our Geek Gauntlet Facebook page. I put a post up for all the pictures for the night, so you can follow along that way too. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just not sure what I'm not sure. It looked kind of like a werewolf or a bear dog, man bear dog pig. I'm not sure.
Man bear pig, you mean?
Half man, half bear, half pig.
Man bear pig.
Man bear
I'm
pig.
super cereal, guys. Super cereal.
So serious.
Excelsior!
We are all so serial tonight. Sean,
I have not heard that said in a minute, Ambrose.
Yeah.
Damn. Excelsior. Rest in peace, Stanley. I have not heard that in a minute. All right, Shaw, go ahead.
Yeah. And some more serious news. Jonathan Majors has been found innocent, and his ex-girlfriend is being charged with assault. What are your thoughts?
Well, there's some new news on that too, because now I think it was TMZ or Rolling Stone came out with a hit. I call it a hit piece because there's a lot of people that says he's been abusive and hard to work with and things like that. But in that hit piece, nobody speaks up with their name. It's all being secondhand and hearsay and things of that nature. If you're gonna believe in what you say and want to see justice done to this person who did you wrong, put your name on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just saying, you put me on a film set without Mountain Dew, I'm probably gonna be pretty difficult to work with too. Like, the concept of difficult to work with and temperamental. I think a lot of that is, in a lot of cases, somewhat relative.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
because as someone who's done theater, which can be, it's actually less grueling in a lot of cases than film. If you're trying to get the same scene for 12 hours and someone's nitpicking like the way you said the word I'm going to get kind of difficult.
That sounds like from personal experience, Kat. That's what that sounds like. That's personal experience. Did that happen to you?
No, but here's the situation. Sometimes you get directors that'll do that.
I had that happen to me once, and I got really mad because my theater arts teacher was yelling at me to do it a certain way, and I kept doing the way he wanted me to say the line, but he kept yelling at me and nitpicking every little thing I did, and I just I had to walk away.
I mean, but it's also what is defined as
difficult.
And I hate to be that guy, but what is defined as an abusive workplace nowadays? Because I remember, a couple weeks ago or months ago, maybe at this point, Gina Davis was complaining about Bill Murray on the set of a movie called Spare Change or something like that. It was they were bank robbers. And it's she was he was screaming at me and he was just mean and he was just abusive. But she left out the part that she was not there for the shoot. And the man had to run across the set dressed up like a clown in clown shoes, bang on her door and get her to the set.
Yeah.
So I mean, what is an abusive work environment? Because I have no sympathy for people that talk like he was mean to me. I've worked in restaurants for 25 years. I can tell you mean. I had a chef throw a steak knife at me once and tell me to get my fat ass out of the kitchen because I rang an order in. So I don't want to hear about Jonathan Majors is oh man, he was just really upset because I bought him the wrong coffee.
my thing is there are a lot of things. The fact that no one wants to give specifics, and they want to use terms like difficult to work with, created a toxic environment. And I mean, I hate to say it, Jonathan Majors is kind of a big dude. And all it takes is someone to just assume he's being big, angry black man.
And plus, the double down on Cat's point, he's also a method actor. So that could come a lot into play too. And you're doing these bad guy roles, and you know, particularly Kang, and it's like when you're a method actor, you take on the characteristics of the person that you're portraying. So
and you know, also going off what Kat says, race does, I think, play a lot into it, because when Christian Bale or Daniel Day-Lewis act like that on set, they're eccentric, and that's their process.
Well,
but, you know, Jonathan Majors acts like that on set, and it's a toxic workplace.
Well,
I don't think anybody's scared of Christian Bale
Jonathan
either.
Majors is what, 6'2"?
Mm-hmm.
6'3".
Yeah, he's a big guy.
So he's such a big, towering dude.
Yeah.
So, for example, my husband's 5'11". He's got shoulders that would fill this entire screen. And he has what I like to very lovingly refer to as resting Pete face.
Resting what?
Resting Pete face.
Oh.
Yes, his name is a verb.
Okay.
And if he's just like thinking or kind of zoning off into space, if you don't know him, you're going to think like that dude, like if you see him walking somewhere, like you're just going to step out of the way out of principle. Because you're like, that dude is angry, and if I don't get out of his way, he's just going to toss me out of his way. So if you have people that aren't, and I mean, if you have people that don't have a lot of tall, big people in their family, like I came up from a family where my uncle was like 6'9". My dad was 6'4". Like I'm used to big, tall dudes, but you take someone who's large in stature,
right,
having a bad day,
is a method actor, and maybe he's getting real loud. So if you come from a family where the tallest person is 5'7", and they're very quiet people, so even the difference between like East Coasters and West Coasters, like people on the West Coast think that people on the East Coast are just so angry. And face it, I understand why y'all are, because like there's like a billion of you packed into like, you know, a postage stamp, and you know, to hear each other, you just got to yell. But like on the West Coast, it's a different just interactions, the way people interact with each other. I don't trust a place that's always sunny.
So you don't trust Philadelphia. Just kidding.
But to go with what you're saying too about this story is, yeah, there's the old adage where there's smoke, there's fire. But if at this point it seems like there's just too much smoke and it's a load of crap,
right?
Like
it's a smoke bomb. Like they really like they're weekend warrioring this. Like they went and they got like the pretty pink and blue smoke bomb so they can go play airsoft in the woods. And like, that's kind of where I feel this is going.
I think Majors made a mistake in not getting ahead of it fast enough. I think his lawyer held him back. I'm not saying he should have done the dreaded YouTube apology video or anything like that, but I think there should have been at least something where it's like, here are the facts, here's what happened, and there should have been some sort of dispute instead of leaving it to be a mystery.
There is nothing wrong with saying I did not do something.
Yeah.
If I didn't do something, I didn't do it, and I will yell it to the high heavens to whoever will listen to me. And that's my disappointment in this whole case. As soon as the whole thing came down, that would have been my first priority. Get it, like you jump ahead of it, let people know I didn't do it. Then maybe he would have kept some of his representation, some of his sponsorships.
But then
and stuff.
there's the thing that people don't believe you.
He might not have.
But because of what happened to Johnny Depp, though, a lot of these guys are not, you know, your job is not safe. And
that's true.
You know, and look at what happened there.
Just from my perspective, if I didn't do it, I didn't do it, and I'm yelling it to the high. I did not do this.
But Johnny Depp did do that, and he still lost 2 very lucrative jobs.
Yeah, I mean, so unfortunately, there is a certain level of no matter how much you go protest, there's a court of public opinion.
True.
And there's the court of, oh no, how is this going to look on our studio? Mm-hmm. And, you know, he may have been trying to avoid the media circus, because really, let's face it, in comparison to some other cases that we've seen like this, Johnny Depp, Amber Heard is probably the most popular and famous that everyone knows of.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing with John Lasseter at Toy Story, he hugged people, and they sent John Lasseter on his way. But I will say I give credit to Disney for not severing the ties so fast.
Yeah.
I really thought he was dead in the water. I thought Disney was going to...
Shout out to Disney and Marvel for keeping this thing going through the legal process. Shout out to them. All right, Charles, what we got?
Yes, sir. Now let's talk about Superman and Lois, the season finale. What did y'all think of it if y'all saw it? What was up?
Sorry, guys, I gave up, so I just am really hoping someone's going to tell me she's dead.
Damn! Damn, man! Damn! She want to see Lois die. Damn! I didn't like the way they did Doomsday.
Yeah,
the
look wasn't good.
Yeah, that was not a good look at all. From what I know of, and John, you can help me out on this. From what I know of, Doomsday can't fly.
Yeah,
he can jump high, but not fly.
He can jump high, but he can't. He's not. He can't take flight.
Yeah,
right. From what I know, he can't fly. He was flying in this episode.
Yeah.
Well, it's the DCEU. They do whatever they want. I gave up on it.
I'm just saying, it's ridiculous. But I didn't like the way they did Doomsday. Lana got with your boy. And I don't know how that's how can that work if he's been fired? Why even give us that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think at the time they didn't know who was going, who was staying, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like why everyone's wondering how Velma got a season 2. It's because all of those episodes were already made. Yeah. That's the only reason that show got a season 2. It's the same thing.
Yeah. And it's like, but I didn't like the way they did Doomsday. I didn't like the way that it ended on the moon, because it didn't end on the moon. It ended on Earth.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have ended on Mars,
I mean, I just don't like the way they did it. I mean, Doomsday doesn't have a Superman symbol on him, but he did in this episode.
I think Doomsday should have just jumped down and crushed the entirety of Gotham and Gotham Knights, and that should have ended the series.
Hell yeah!
Like everyone's just sitting there talking like, man, we're doing really good. We're the Gotham Knights.
They'd be done. Can't none of them handle Doomsday. None of them. David Furr, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to have you with us. Good to have you with us, brother. Good to have you with us. But that's the thing. I just didn't like the way they did it. Everything else was all right. But I didn't like the way they did Doomsday. That's the only thing that got me.
I think with a lot of it is the TV is going to be the last thing to be Sorry, I had something on my computer. I got distracted. The TV is the last thing that's going to be rectified, and it's going to take a while for James Gunn to right that ship.
Yeah.
Because you got to figure out what's even going on with the writers. You got to figure out what's going on with the CW after the writers, because that's like inheriting a Roach Motel.
Right.
And he's not, and let me speak candidly, he's not doing too hot of a job with his actual job. So once he has to get to the extended part of the DC universe, we don't even know what's going to happen.
Lord help us there if he goes the same direction. All right, Shaw, go ahead.
Yep. All right. Speaking of Superman and Lois, we actually have the casting of Superman and Lois for the DCU's Superman movie. Picture number 1, please.
Very reminiscent of Margot Kidder on the Lois Lane. I really do like that. And if he's going for a younger Superman, I mean, that's a pretty good guy's going to have to beef up. They're going to have to starch his food. I mean, he looks like teenage Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're going to have to put him on a weightlifting regimen.
I mean, take away the beard, he could be Superboy.
Dude, all you have to do is just put him in a suit, like the Lara Croft suit.
Yeah.
With that was the biggest disappointment in my life.
I mean, It looks good, but again, I'm so disenfranchised with DC. Write something that isn't irredeemably stupid, and you know, then we'll see it. Then we'll see if we can get something going.
So I don't hate that casting. I'm just, y'all know how I feel about how, you know, even though they're saying it's legacy, you know they're going to go back and do another origin story.
Yes.
And that's all about dead parents. I'm like, you know,
And that
we already know. Like,
that's the thing. I didn't hate the casting except for Ezra Miller. I didn't really hate the casting of the Justice League, but these actors are only as good as their writers. And they're only as good as their directors. And, you know, I mean, so they look really good on paper, and they look like they're going to fill the spot, except for, you know, you need to maybe give, what's his name, some steroids or something. Jesus.
give that boy a cheeseburger.
Doesn't even look like he can lift a pencil. But I mean, they're only as good as the writers, and that's the main problem. And for the love of God, I'm tired of this. There's villainless. How are you going to have superhero movies without a villain? Give us a villain. It doesn't need to be Lex Luthor.
A villain. Like, then they realize the importance of villains. Like, cast me as a villain. I would be the ultimate villain. Make me a new character. I don't care. Like, I'll show you how villains need to be done.
And that was the main problem with the Flash. It's like, who exactly are they fighting?
Ezra Miller.
Pretty much.
Technically, yes.
Technically, yeah. All right, Charles. What's next?
Yes, sir. All right, next up, let's see. So we got news that apparently Christian Bale was approached to be in the Flash movie, but turned it down. What are your thoughts on that?
I would have loved to hear that conversation.
Me too.
I think it would be a lot like the Wolverine conversation at the end of the first Avengers movie.
Cat, get out of my head. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like, I have a feeling that's what it would have been a lot like. I don't like him for that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are lots of other characters I could see him as. Like, I can't see him in The Flash.
Whereas, and also, where's the line being drawn? Because isn't that universe separate from this universe?
Well, if you saw the movie,
isn't
oh wait,
that...
they were approaching him to be a Batman in it. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you want him to be the Flash? I don't see it.
Maybe Reverse Flash.
to come back as his Batman.
But I mean,
How many?
I think it was a great career move.
Facts.
Like, even when you watch that movie, Michael Keaton looks like half the time Michael Keaton's in that movie, he's like, what the hell did I sign on for? I don't even know why I'm here.
He just wanted to be Batman
Maybe he
again.
wasn't sure where he was.
I like my fans way too much to be doing this stuff. Oh,
He's
God.
like, they lied to me. They told me this was gonna be Beetlejuice.
This is the last. This is the last time I let someone pay me in 100 proof whiskey. I don't even know where I am.
I was like, what? We playing Beastie Boys? What's up?
All right, Shaw, go ahead.
All right. Oh, listen. Next up, HBO Max or Max Now will be airing a documentary about the DCEU, which will have unreleased footage and interviews. What are y'all thoughts on that? You're going to mention that?
You know, has anyone here seen the movie Apocalypse Now?
Yes.
This reminds me of the documentary for Apocalypse Now called Hearts of Darkness, where, like, as good as Apocalypse Now was, the documentary on the making of the movie was insane. And I'm really interested in seeing this documentary because I'm going to be like, oh, there it is. That's where they screwed it up. Yep,
Well,
right there.
My whole thing is,
Like,
how bad does it have to be for them to be like, you know what? This is how we're going to save the DCU. We're going to create a documentary. Like,
We ain't gonna help.
well, and also, if they're trying to erase it, why is James Gunn allowing this?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, why is James Gunn? James
There's a
Gunn has
reason that-
no
There's a
Control.
There's a reason why we got a different Bruce Wayne at the end of that Flash movie.
Like he has no control. That was weird.
That was
But
weird.
I don't think he has any control.
Yeah,
I really don't, because like if I was in charge of a student and they're like, we're gonna do a documentary on the Snyderverse, I'm like, great. So those little Twitter rats are gonna get another freaking 2 years out of this calling me out.
Mm.
Well,
Like,
my
all
thing
right.
at that point is like, I mean, what your documentaries are meant to bring out the good, the bad, and the ugly. So you're literally like, what are they going to title it? This is why we suck.
Yeah.
You're gonna get more ugly than good
Yeah, I mean,
with this.
because it sounds to me like it's some sort of like scapegoat. This is the equivalent of like being in elementary school and being bullied and having your mom show up at school, and then all of a sudden there's like an entire class meeting of like, okay, everybody, we hear that everyone's been really mean to Billy, and this is becoming a problem, so we need you guys to not be mean to Billy anymore.
Billy can get in on the football field.
That's really how I feel about hearing that they're doing a documentary. Of it's like, you guys are really hurting our feelings, and so we're gonna do this documentary to show you why you shouldn't be hurting our feelings anymore.
Stop beating up little Timmy on the playground.
Like,
beating
legit.
up Timmy. Stop
You want to
beating
take
up
the
little-
DCU? Just accept the fact that all people want to see are Jason Momoa's abs, Gal Gadot's ass,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
John Cena being
Yes.
ridiculous.
Them legs.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think the documentary, it would be great if it was a troll and Zaslav was just walking through like, and you're fired, and you're fired. You're all zazzed.
It's a damn shame.
Get out.
It's a damn shame that Gal Gadot is done with that role, because I don't think there's anybody better to play that in terms of aesthetics.
Oh, Batwoman,
Maybe-
you're definitely fired.
Maybe you could find a better actress at acting, but I just think from the look. Oh, she from the look and stage wise, she's her and Linda Carter, Linda than her. And who else could be Wonder Woman but those two, and be so close to what the character looks like aesthetically? Now again, you could probably get a better actress. I'm not gonna sit here and say Gal Gadot's the greatest actress. She's good, but just aesthetics wise, she's
No, but let's face it, and not to sound sexist, but most actresses in Hollywood are not Gal Gadot's height or stature.
Yeah, she's
Like,
perfect
they're-
for that role.
They're like 5'5" at the most. You'd have to
Yeah.
CGI the hell out of it to get them
Yeah,
So
to
yeah,
show
that's
that
because
part.
they have to worry about putting them in movies with Tom Cruise.
You know
That's
how
what I mean.
ridiculous Natalie Portman looked in
Cruise is
Thor: Love and Thunder?
I mean, what you gonna do? A short, thick Wonder Woman?
You're okay with that?
Modern day, why not?
Yeah, hey, if you could do it with Starfire, like they did in that comic, you can do it with Wonder Woman.
Starfire's daughter, the one that looked like Danny DeVito.
Yeah, man.
36,
Boy.
24, 36. Only is she 5'3". That's it. DC, you just need to make Wonder Woman a short stack.
She'll be the first of she would truly be the first of her kind. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that'd be cool. That'd be cool to see, boy. Say they pull that off. All right, go ahead, Shaw.
Yeah. Next up, Harley Quinn season 4 has a release date of July 27th. Y'all interested?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been good so far.
What did y'all think about that last season? It was like,
I didn't watch beyond the first episode.
the stuff
There
with
were a lot
Batman.
I'm
of
out.
feelings
What'd you
last
say?
season, but I think you kind of, with the progression of the story, I think you kind of needed to have a season like that, unfortunately, in order to kind of get on with the rest of it.
Right. How the hell you
Like,
gonna hate on
once
Kite
again,
Man like that?
Dead
How
period.
you gonna hate on Kite Man like that? You're only song. How the hell you gonna hate on Kite Man? Come on, dude. Come on now. Kite Man was all right. He was all right.
My one problem is like I love Kaylee Cuoco,
I do
but
too.
like her voicing Harley is just so weird because I think Tara Strong is the voice for some of the Harleys.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just I love Tara Strong as Harley.
Yeah, I think Tara Strong is better.
So I think it'd be hilarious if it was her cussing everybody out instead.
I ain't gonna say her though.
It just sounds weird to me. Sometimes the voices are like, why?
I've been in love with Kylie since she was on Charmed.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Kylie.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to her. All right, let's go ahead and finish up one more piece of news. Then we'll go and get into our anime and our video game segments. Go ahead, Shaw.
We got a rumor that Brendan Fraser is up for playing Paul Kent in the Superman movie. What do y'all thoughts on that? Brendan Fraser.
Why are they gonna kill him? Why Hollywood hate Brendan Fraser? Because all the fans love him?
He doesn't have to die.
Well, he won an Oscar, Cat. What else are they gonna do with him?
There's a lot of times where Don can die.
Nah, I'm with Pat on it. I like Brendan Fraser, but come on with the origin stories. Can we just get to the serials and have some good arcs?
Either way, he's gonna die. No matter what storyline you go through, he's gonna die. If you go through his main story, he's gonna die. If you hit Injustice, he's gonna die. So either way you go, he's gonna die.
Yeah, but have they're gonna be dead. Everyone knows they're dead. Stop with the dead parents and the dying and the origin stories and we all know who Superman is. Let him get into the thick of it.
DC and Disney, they have this obsession with dead parents.
Let's go right into the fighting. That's what I agree with. Let's go right into the fighting. All right, Shaw. We're looking at picks 3, 4, and 5 for Bam.
Mm-hmm. Choose one male and one female pictured to become your parents.
Damn.
Who you inherit their powers from.
Damn.
Well, I definitely wouldn't want Cyclops as dad.
Hell no.
Like, I wouldn't even want Cyclops as like a distant cousin.
Cyclops
like,
Scott Summers sucks. Weak mentally. He's a simp. He's a simp ass.
Mystique and Sabretooth.
Who actually were a thing at one point.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like Psylocke and Domino, so this is tough for me. I'd probably take Domino and Colossus because I'd be indestructible.
Can I take Colossus and Storm?
Would you electrocute yourself?
Yeah, you'd electrocute yourself, dude.
No, you wouldn't.
Colossus is made out of metal.
Yeah, but
that's electricity.
But he can. Yeah, I guess.
Who's the bottom right?
I mean, I guess if you're going to sacrifice one of your more powerful weather abilities, I mean, I guess.
Not sure.
You can
behavior, but I don't know.
Well, you can turn off the Colossus. You can turn the Colossus power on and off, though.
Then why even bother with it?
Yeah.
True.
Well,
True.
shoot your attack and then put it on to.
Let me amend that then. I'll amend that then. Colossus and Psylocke.
Nah, that's a good one.
I'd probably put like Colossus and Mystique.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same.
Why are we talking
you can
about
shift into anything and then turn yourself into metal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I'm about to roll a bang. You can't find me.
While we're talking about this, I want to bring something up from the comic. They have Loki and Wanda. I think it was Scarlet Witch. Number 8, I think. Loki and Scarlet Witch are a thing.
I'd hit that.
Loki can't handle that.
Is this new? Is this new? Is this going on now?
Yeah. Loki can't handle that.
But William in the lore of like Nordic lore and stuff, he gave birth to a horse. So
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I can see Loki can't handle crazy.
Loki can't handle Wanda. Ain't no way.
Yeah, but he could also be like.
He's there for entertainment.
He could also be like dip. Going to another timeline.
That's true. I'm about sick of her. Bam. But and then there's another version, and then there's another couple. Tony Stark and White Queen. Emma
It makes
Frost.
sense if you don't think about it.
I can
kill that
see
man.
that. I
Tony
can see it.
handle her? That's too much.
No, it's because
No,
comics.
He has hubris though.
I
So
just
that's how he
had.
can handle that.
I just had a bit. I just had a bit of a conversation about this in the Indiana Jones conversation I just finished over on the other podcast. And there's no one. This generation of writers. It used to be the writers would pass the things down. You'd abide by the character Bible, and when you had legacy characters, the older writers would oversee the younger writers and set them on their way. And then when the younger writers were ready to handle their own book, the older writers would move along.
Right.
And now the older writers are getting pushed off, and it's activists and shippers in the writers' room. And there's no one. It's happening across entertainment. Like the older writers aren't. Their advice is not being taken. They're just being. It's like, shut up, old man. It's our time.
Well,
And the thing that gets me, Marvel done already messed up Peter Parker and Mary Jane. They done already messed up T'Challa and Storm. You done already messed up these Iron couples. And I'm supposed to believe that Emma Frost and Tony Stark and Loki and Scarlet Witch are gonna make it?
oh hell no, no, you're not supposed to believe they're gonna make it. It's let's see the train wreck.
That's what it's gonna be.
I mean, I'd rather just see a good comic, but
It don't make no sense.
if they're
Emma
gonna.
Frost.
It does because, like you said, he can't handle her.
Can't
But his
handle her.
ego
That's
says
too
he
much-
can handle her.
That's too much
Well,
woman.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like when they do these changes. Like, remember when Clark Kent left and then his son became Superman, but Superman was bisexual, but then, like, he wasn't fighting anybody. He was just, like, protesting everything.
Well,
and
you
it's
saw
like,
how that
it's like, that's cool. You're bisexual, dude. Good. Can you go, like, fight Lex Luthor or something? You're Superman. You can literally change the climate.
But
You don't
saw
need
how-
to protest climate change.
But you saw how that series ended. They didn't support it.
Yeah.
But I just don't think. I just think these two shippings are weird. I mean, why break up Peter and Mary Jane? Why break up Black Panther and Storm? Why? I never understood why you broke up those couples, because those two couples made sense and it had storyline behind it. But Emma Frost and Tony Stark?
Because we're the ones spending the money on it. We're the ones that like it. We're the ones that buy it. We're the ones that consume it. But it's not for us anymore.
No, I agree.
And they'll tell you that. This is not for you. This is for me. Okay, this is for everyone else. Okay, then why isn't everyone else buying them?
If you don't like it, it's not for you. All right, let's move on to this next one. Oh, wait a minute, we got a comment.
What up, Ando?
Endo, what's up? How you doing, man? Hope you're feeling better, buddy. Let's move on to the next fatal four-way. Who wins? I know who ain't winning.
Not
Cyclops
Cyclops.
ain't winning.
Cyclops.
Nah, Cap's out first.
I think Cyclops is down first.
Nah, Cap really, aside from the super serum, doesn't have any superpowers. He has super strength. He has agility.
So
But I
you're
mean,
saying that
he's going up. He's
Leonardo
going.
would defeat Cap.
I just think Cap stays in it because of his training.
He's going up against two martial arts experts and a douchebag. He's going to be overwhelmed. Like,
That's such a good
The
movie.
Red Ranger
Endo.
is
Such
a
good movie.
martial arts expert. Okay.
I just think, well, Captain America knows every form of martial arts legit. So, I'm just saying it. I think that trumps Cyclops punk ass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think Leo would win.
Scott Summers is weak. He's just weak.
Yeah, Scott is the weakest one on the picture here.
Yeah, he's the weakest one here.
I think I'm gonna go with Jason.
I'm gonna have to go with Jason too. Particularly if you saw that Red Ranger anniversary special some years back. Oh, I gotta go with Jason for sure.
Something about that Scott Summers picture makes it look like he's like riding that motorcycle to the set of a CW show.
Damn. Damn. But I think it'd be Scott would be out first. Cap would be out second. Leonardo will be out third, and the winner would be Jason. I got love for Leo.
Mhm.
What did Endo say? Gotta be Cap. Best from doing inside everyone. Hold on, I got 11 ads.
Ah.
Damn. All right, and then we'll finish this up with the fifth pick, and then we'll go over to Janae. If you can bring 2 Naruto characters to life, who would it be?
Why is there a One Piece character in this?
I don't get that either.
They want to see who really knows their Naruto.
I feel like someone loves Zoro that much. You're like, yes,
Right.
he should be a Naruto.
I haven't watched all of Naruto, so I don't know any of these characters.
All I know about Naruto is Naruto running. Like,
Right?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up with this dude on the top right? Like, he probably got no breathing problems at all. He got like 6 nostrils. Like he's either been shot in the face a couple of times, or that's his nose.
It'll suck for him to get a cold, though. Suck for him to get a cold.
I'll be like, I could beat you up. Stick a pencil up in one of them bitches.
There you go. There you go. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. Janae, what anime news you got for us?
Hold on, my phone is acting up. There we go. So, Sailor Moon Cosmos films are not, as far as I know, only dropping in Japan right now. Well, the first one started on the 9th of June, and then the next one started yesterday. So hopefully Netflix will pick it up since they have Sailor Moon Crystal and Sailor Moon Ethereal, I think it's called. I still need to watch both of them. I have a few of the most anticipated animes that are going to be coming up in the summertime. I'm assuming in the middle or late summer. The first one is My Happy Marriage. I saw a preview for it on Netflix, and I'm kind of interested in it. And then the next one that should be anticipated is the Jujutsu Kaisen. Season 2 is coming soon.
There you go.
And then I'm excited for them finally dropping Natsume Yujincho season 7. It'll be the 15th anniversary of like the manga and stuff when it came out. So that's exciting. I love that series. And I have a list which I found fascinating. It's the top 10 animes that have a great balance of action and comedy. So number 10 is Gintama. I've never seen it, but I've heard about it. Number 9 is Dragon Ball. Number 8 is Assassination Classroom.
That's good anime.
Number 7 is Ranma 1/2.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6 is JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
I hate it, but go ahead.
Good anime, Will. You gotta watch it.
I hate it. I hate it.
On it if you
I
haven't seen
hate it, man. I'm just not comfortable watching that thing.
I can't get into it either, William. It's okay.
I'm just not comfortable getting into that thing, man. Whew.
Number 5 is Hayata the Combat Butler. I've never seen that. Number 4 is One Punch Man.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is My Hero Academia. Number 2 is Samurai Champloo, and number 1 is Pokemon. I'm just surprised that they didn't put Mob Psycho 100 in it, because I think their action, anime, and comedy is pretty good balance too. But I was really surprised that Pokemon was number 1. Because I don't consider that much action.
Yeah, they're probably trying to give Ash some love on his way out. That's all that is. Trying to give Ash some love on his way out.
Probably try not to incur that Nintendo wrath.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then same with like Cowboy Bebop. because that has action and comedy in it too. So I'm surprised
Birdie
that
the Mighty. Birdie the Mighty is another one that has a lot of good action and humor in it. I'm shocked that didn't make the
Didn't
list.
Trigun have some humor in it too?
Oh,
Yeah.
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 And I'm not talking about the crappy new one. I'm talking about the good one.
Come on, the
The good
original.
one was still pretty cheesy. Yeah.
You can make you can make an argument for the original Cowboy Bebop too.
Yeah.
You
There's only one Cowboy Bebop.
Live action doesn't count.
So, Renee, I have to ask, this My Happy Marriage anime, like, why does that sound like propaganda?
Damn.
I know, right?
Everybody
They're
get
like,
married nowadays.
Not enough people are getting married and having children. We need to make an anime.
Everybody get married nowadays.
Well, I'm not sure
I'm
on
done.
the time period it is, but it's from the preview I saw, it was an arranged marriage, and so like she's training to become the perfect wife and stuff like that, and so then like they slowly fall in love with each other, kind of a thing. But there's people like around her that don't think that she's good enough for him.
Oh hell no! This shit bring back nightmares.
Nah,
Oh hell
nah.
no!
They need to involve some
Hell
gypsies
no.
in this.
This shit gonna they better rename this bitch My First Divorce because that shit ain't gonna work. Hell no!
Bring the gypsies in. Give them the Teddy experience. Crazy Swayze.
This shit ain't gonna work, man. Hell no!
Yeah, so-
I can't.
Title that How I Killed My First Husband.
No, I can't watch no anime like that. Yeah, you're not good enough for me. Nah, man.
But I'm assuming it's like the more of a time period piece because they're wearing more not really wearing modern clothing. So I don't think it's gonna be a big comedy or anything. I think it's gonna be more of like a drama. So,
Gotcha.
but I'm excited.
I'm the pew guy to everybody, so I won't be watching that. I won't be watching that. But
I can do time period anime.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can do that kind of time period anime.
Yeah.
Like that's
it depends.
that's
what
like
it
tearing my
is.
beer country. Like I can listen to upbeat fun country.
Yeah.
Once you start talking about losing your dog, your house,
That
your
was my
wife, your
dog.
job, I'm done.
And I lost my cow.
Who wrote that one?
Oh, you wouldn't
And I
like the
need
anime
to-
Emma. It's a Victorian time period piece, and I love it, but it's like
Stuff
serious and sad.
to me, stuff in Future Japan would be cool, like Inuyasha. But you know, for the most part, nah.
Another one that should have made the list. And
Nah. Yeah.
because
Gome.
personally, I love the manga for Ranma, but I didn't really enjoy the anime as much because it was just so jumbled and sporadic.
Hey, and wait a minute. Isn't Lupin the Third? Is that considered anime?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
but
is.
that's a lot of comedy.
that's like that's
Oh, we're talking about balance. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
about
they have to have
it,
action
too.
and
Yeah,
comedy.
about it. Yeah.
There's just a lot of boob
But
jokes.
Timonia should be in it. That's a good point. That's a good point, Diamond. Tenshin Moya should be in it too.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah,
Tenshin
Boob
Moya
is
should
a
be in
lot
it.
like our podcast. Only
I love that show.
like boob jokes with feet pic jokes.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Lupin the
There you go.
Third.
All right.
Oh,
all
you don't have
right,
anybody chasing after us ruthlessly yet.
man. All right, Janae, what else you got?
That it was all.
All right, cool. Thank you for that. All right, let's roll over to Donna real quick. Donna, what you got for us this week?
Okay. So, Xbox Perfect Dark reboot is still years away. The reason for this is that the game was announced and the trailer was revealed during the 2020 Game Awards. The game wasn't in motion with significant change-ups and changes in leadership. But now that the studio is with Crystal Dynamics, the game is starting to move again.
Here we go.
Also, Sony port blunder reveals $200 million cost if for The Last of Us and Horizon Forbidden West during Microsoft's and Activision Blizzard's FTZ hearing. They are pulling back the curtain of the highly secretive industry. On Wednesday, a badly reacted document from Sony showed actual numbers of the both game development, quoting or saying that Horizon Forbidden West cost $212 million over the 5-year period with 300 full-time developers, and The Last of Us Part 2 cost $220 million. Sony said in the documents over roughly 6 years with 200 full-time employees.
Damn. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of people, man.
Yeah, a lot of money, a lot of people, man.
That's why I like Squeenix. Squeenix is just like, you have a team. It's probably going to take like 10 years to make this game, but it'll make sense.
It's going to be totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, totally worth it. Yeah.
So, Baldur's Gate 3 will launch 4 weeks early on PC, but will be delayed on PS5, according to Polygon. In an effort to distance the game from the busy fall 2023 release schedule, Baldur's Gate will now launch on August 3rd as opposed to the August 31st release date. The PS5 version will release a week later than originally planned on September 6th.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Finally, the Xbox head says Microsoft bought Bethesda to stop it skipping Xbox. According to Yahoo News, Phil Spencer, the head of Microsoft, says Microsoft acquisition of Bethesda was motivated by a fear that Sony might incentivize the studio to skip our platform, specifically around Starfield.
Okay. Thank you so much to get us caught up on the world of video games. So we got anime and video games done. You guys have been updated. Appreciate that, ladies. Shaw, go ahead and pick it back up for us.
All right. Well, we just got the reports of the Avatar: The Last Airbender titles for the live action.
Oh, God.
I'm optimistic. All right, so the titles are, and this is not in any particular order. The Last Airbender, which is probably the first episode. Warriors, which will probably be about the Wars of Kyoshi. Omashu, clearly about Tango no Omashu, meaning Bumi. Spirited Away, likely that's going to be about the Winter Solstice, that two-parter. Into the Dark, no idea what that's going to be. Masks, obviously that's probably going to be about the Blue Spirits. Then the North, which will probably be about them ending up in the North, the beginning of that, and Legends, which will probably be the end of the season. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it sounds like they just were like, we need episode titles, and everyone just yelled a generic word.
Wasn't Spirited Away an anime?
Like,
Yes. Yeah.
Like, Into the Dark, Masks. What about, like, aren't they going up north? Like
Spirited Away is
Winter is coming.
Studio Ghibli movie.
Pokemon Legends.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Shaw.
All right, next up, we got the episode of Star Trek New Worlds, the most recent one. Did anybody see the recent episode 3?
I did not.
I did.
No, I missed it.
Well, it was a really good episode. We got basically a 2-person act between Leon and Kurt. They went in the past, dealing with some stuff. Some stuff happened, and we got to meet a young Khan. What are your thoughts? What did you think of the episode?
I liked it. I was happy to see Kirk. It was like you don't get to see him much, and they used so.
Yep.
I mean, he's around banging the scrolls. That's why they don't see him like that no more. He's banging the scrolls. He don't give a damn.
Who,
Kurt
William
don't give a
Shatner?
damn. Yep.
But
Kurt don't
I
give
like
a
that
damn.
he
He'll
knows how
bang
to-
all the scrolls. He don't give a damn. Female scrolls, let's go. Shoot. Would you have to pay child support on a scroll, baby?
I don't know. That's Squirrel Girl's dad. He doesn't seem to be in the picture. He's probably like really embarrassed. It's like, yeah, my kid's an Avenger too. Which one? You know what? Never mind. No kid. Like, she really wanted to be, but she didn't make the cut. She's that close, but you know.
All right. Go ahead, Shaw.
Yes. Okay. Next up. Okay. According to some news, the next season of Doctor Who will have only 8 episodes. So that's more than the last one, but a lot less than any other. What are your thoughts?
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't the seasons only like 6 to 8 episodes anyway?
No, they're only around 13 or so, give or take.
Oh,
13, 11, depends.
But a lot of times they'll break them in the middle. So you'll have like a fall season, then like a break through the holidays, and then they pick back up in the spring.
Oh, so they'll do like what Stranger Things did last year?
Kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Okay.
It varies. It depends.
Go ahead, Sean.
All right. Next up, My Hero Academia spin-off series is reportedly getting greenlit. I don't have who it's supposed to be focusing on, but yeah, there's a spin-off coming apparently.
Y'all know, all y'all know y'all love Deku. Don't even lie.
But he wouldn't be, because he's the main character, so he wouldn't be the spinoff. So
Nope.
Oh,
He
what
sure
is like
wouldn't
My Hero Vigilantes?
that'd be cool.
I think so.
That'd be really dope.
They can spin it off like they did, and I hate to say this, sexual art online. They spin that off, so maybe they'll do it like that. God, I hate that anime. Sexual assault online, Black Clover, I hate both of them. Golly.
Incest is the best.
Incest, boy.
Sister
And I know it's Japanese, and I know it's a little bit different over there, but damn, how the hell your sister gonna tell her brother I'm in love with you?
But
William, I'm just going to guess your sister's not hot enough.
Come on,
sister
man.
and brother. This is like Barry and Iris, William.
Yeah.
Barry and Iris. This is what
Yeah,
it
it's like Barry and Iris, William, which you're totally fine with.
No, we're not talking about an adoption case. Barry is an adoption case. We're talking about true live brother and sister.
No,
No.
they're not brother and sister. Like they're like second cousins or something
Yeah.
weird like that. But
Okay,
they're not
it's
their
still
brother and
disgusting.
sister.
I mean, they still keep it in the family,
Twice
but
removed from my
yeah.
dad's side.
It's still disgusting. That's like Superman and Supergirl. That's just disgusting.
There
Is
was
it gonna
no
air?
mark
Is
for
it
that.
gonna air on TLC?
That's still disgusting. Oh my gosh. All right, go ahead.
Apparently, according to the showrunner Eric Kipps, The Boys season 4 has been delayed indefinitely, despite it already been written and everything, and it been wrapped. What are your thoughts on that?
that makes me sad.
It does.
I mean, it has it been filmed yet?
Yes.
Yeah, everything's done. Yeah.
God.
That's very confusing then, because that's a hit show. I don't know why
Yeah,
they.
that's a hit show. Nobody won't release it.
I
I
don't know
wonder
why.
if it has to get down to writers and their pay.
Gotta be.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah, they don't want to pay
Gotta be.
anybody.
Yeah,
Let's
it's gotta
face it,
be.
I need to see more of that kind of superhero on superhero violence in my life.
Mhm.
I need to see someone do what Ant-Man should have done.
That's Cat Super Team. That's Cat Super Team. That's the team she'll go sign up for. Between them and Cobra, those are the two super teams she'll sign up for. Oh, and the Red Lantern Corps. Those are her three super teams she'll sign up for.
Mhm.
No, I've always been much more Indigo Tribe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But,
Red Lanterns are there, but like they were really just way too angry.
true.
Yeah,
That's
Cat's
good.
more kind of like an Orange Lantern type.
No, I'm not that greedy.
Yeah.
I know my Lantern Corps, folks.
that greedy. Indigo. We already talked about the Doom 2 trailer. Super Mario Brothers movie lands a streaming deal with Peacock after a record-breaking theatrical run for the video game adaptation.
How is that a deal though? I mean, Peacock's owned by Universal. Everyone knew it was going to go to Peacock.
Right.
Like, I mean, we reached this historic deal. You
This
own
great
it.
Historic deal.
Like, you own it. That's like saying, I've reached a historic deal with this tiny human. That's your kid.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that the
Nope.
deal it wasn't historic. Your child could be a fabulous negotiator, sir.
I mean, I just don't, like, everyone knew it was going, like, I just don't understand, like, where
Maybe
everyone,
it's
like,
called,
I don't
like-
understand how this is news.
Maybe it's like the Spider-Man like Marvel issue. Like maybe someone else technically kind
Nah,
of.
Universal is locked into Mario, man. Universal has the deal. Nintendo's got the deal. You know, I mean,
that whole
it's-
Nintendo Direct they just did was all Mario themed, just about.
yeah, I mean, it's
Nintendo has something other than Mario and Zelda.
yeah,
Yeah, they're both.
they do. A little game called Kid Icarus.
No one remembers that.
Metroid.
Only reason why I remember Kid Get Rich because he was on Smash Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers 2 with the first ever transgender video game character.
There are like 40 Mario games, and he hasn't figured out that Peach isn't being kidnapped.
No, I ain't figured that out yet.
She's just a poorly built sub.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I really what it boils down to is, and pardon my language, but if you're so concerned about being attacked, your army shouldn't be made up of midgets.
In diapers?
Like, I mean, these guys are all Bowser comes in, just kicks all these guys to the side. It's like, all right, you're coming with me, Peach. And then the Toad is like, Mario. And Mario's just like, Jesus Christ, you guys have spears. Just throw them.
No, Toad is Peach's gay best friend. Okay? He's her gay BFF. He understands that she needs to go hit that, but needs to make it look like she's not willing. To save the relationship with Mario. She might even be Captain Luigi on the side. I'm just saying.
She could have at least done the honorable thing and cheated on him with his brother.
Damn. All right. Let's go ahead and let me pull up the rest of these pictures. We can go in and discuss those, and then we'll go ahead and cut the show for the night. Picture number 6. Fatal 4-way. Who wins? Ripley,
Terminator.
Buffy, Alice, or Cameron? Who wins?
I don't know who Cameron is, so she's automatically out for me.
She not hundred, isn't she?
Girl Terminator.
Yeah.
She's what?
Girl Terminator.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sir Connor.
Yeah, those movies suck. She's out.
No, TV show. That was awesome. TV show.
Oh, okay. I
still got that box. I still got that box set the first season.
I didn't. Is that the Chronicles? I didn't watch that.
Yeah, Chronicles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have to say. Oh, it's the Ripley 8 clone. No, she's out. I'd go with Buffy. I guess.
I'll go Buffy too.
Yeah, I go Buffy as well.
Assuming that's Alice with her powers, probably Alice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gotta have her powers though, for real.
Yeah.
That's Resident Evil 2 Apocalypse. So.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to this one.
Martian Manhunter.
Who wins? Martian Manhunter or Black Bolt?
Martian Manhunter.
I got Martian Manhunter.
Why can't we get a Martian Manhunter movie?
I think Martian Manhunter
cool.
takes over his mind and make it so he can't speak.
Cool. If you pull some Scarlet Witch type thing, just
I think Martian Manhunter was supposed to play a role in the old DC, and he was supposed to play a big role, and well,
never
did. Really ruined that.
Yeah, ruined that.
Thanks, Whedon.
Sure. All right. Which character should Henry Cavill play in the MCU?
All right, so who do we got here? The Green Arrow, Mr. Sinister.
No,
is that Dr.
that's
Doom?
Doom.
Yeah,
That's who?
Doom.
That's
Oh.
Doom. It's
Oh
MCU.
my God, why did I say Green Arrow? That was dumb. I wouldn't like him as a Dr.
Green
Doom.
with the hood and no mask.
I'd like him as a Captain Britain if they're actually going to do an Excalibur project.
That would be cool.
I would love to see him as Sentry.
Yeah, I'm
That's Sentry. I mean, I don't think he'd be a good Mr. Sinister.
I don't
I
think
think
he
he'd
would
be
either.
a good Hyperion.
Yeah.
And I don't think he'd be a good Mr. Fantastic, because Mr. Fantastic is kind of like, a pragmatist, and he's kind of like, I don't want to say he's a weenie, but he's kind of like a let me hear everything out guy. And I don't think Henry Cavill, I'd rather see him as Captain Britain than Reed Richards.
I like
That's what Mr.
I don't-
Fantastic wants to let the bad guy monologue.
I want to see him as Sentry though. This time we give Sentry some shine and put him and give him some love and some shine. Because we haven't seen him in anything but the comics and the cartoons.
I mean, but signing him makes sense, so Marvel's not going to do it.
No, they ain't gonna do it because it makes too much sense.
It makes way too much sense to bring him in.
Yep. Let's go to
Hey, he'll actually make us money. We don't do that here, dude.
You don't make money here. You freaking do. All right. Who's the most badass fictional character pictured?
I'm assuming that's the Predator in the shadows.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I kinda
Badass is subjective because I mean, kind of like
That's tough.
Darth
Yeah,
Maul survived
that's
off of trash
Sub-Zero?
without legs.
Yeah, but the
And
thing
was
is,
just like, I hate that dude so much. I just want to like get the strength enough to kill his girlfriend.
yeah, but the thing about it, Lobo can't die.
I mean, if I'm
Lobo
really
can't-
gonna
Lobo
go
can't die.
I'd go with Predator, to tell you the truth.
I'd probably
I'm
go
going
with
Lobo.
Kratos.
Yeah.
I'm going with Lobo because Lobo can't die.
Predator's an intergalactic hunter.
Lobo can't die, and then
Although he was outsmarted by Arnold Schwarzenegger,
nah,
which
Is there supposed to be
but-
Brawley on the top left?
that's Gogeta,
Oh, okay.
Super Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and he can't hold that transformation forever either.
Mm-mm.
Huh?
It's timed.
I mean, Sub-Zero was out because Kratos would just take him out.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like,
It'd be funny with Kratos and Scorpion because they basically have the same weaponry.
it would be like, get over here. No, you get over
Get over
here.
here.
boy. Like,
You get over here.
Someone start jumping between the chains.
Get over
Watch-
here.
watch that harpoon, boy.
It would be like
Alright.
the scene in Spaceballs where the Schwartzes get twisted up.
Yes. Yes.
Eventually, they're like, hold on, we gotta get untied here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go on to our next picture. Free for all, last one standing. I already know who Shaw's gonna pick.
Legitimately, yes.
Robbie Reyes.
I'd go with Jessica Cruz.
Jaime Reyes.
I'd
I
go
got
Jaime
Robbie.
also.
I got Robbie Reyes.
See, thing is, not a lot of people got a lot of guilt to burn.
I mean,
But the
I think it's
guilty
cute that
out of
America
the
Chavez
whole-
is looking tough. It's like, haven't you died like 6 times? Like,
True that.
no one wanted or asked for you.
Like,
Go back to work.
it's like that scene from TikTok. Like, get the hell out! Get out! Get out!
You don't know. All right, let's go ahead and finish up with our last picture for the night. The red button, delete all live action Marvel content. Blue button, delete all animated DC content.
But that's the only good content DC has, so I gotta go red button.
I mean, the only DC animated content I absolutely can't stand is Harley Quinn. Whereas
the one I hated the most was the Killing Joke. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it.
And there is a lot of Marvel that I just She-Hulk alone. Like, press that nuke.
The bane of my existence.
Like,
Haunts him.
like,
All right. But yeah, that's my thing. I couldn't stand the Killing Joke. I don't think that was a good movie.
but you gotta look at percentage wise. You got the animated DC movies. You don't like a couple of them, and then you got that Ant-Man with that weird MODOK that looked like a thumbnail. that used to be in the Nickelodeon commercials, where like you make it talk.
True.
Alright, some of you press the red button, some of us will press the blue button, and we'll just like go over to each other's houses, and if we want to watch whatever, then
This isn't a democracy, Janae.
This isn't a
You
democracy.
can't make me
y'all.
choose between cartoons and live action stuff.
If it's DC live action now, I could have just hit the delete
yeah,
real
just-
quick.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
DC live
Yeah,
action
DC
wasn't part of the conversation. They life sued them and won. Like they were not part of it.
All right, let's go around the room and see what everyone's doing this week before we get out of here. Ambrose, I'll start with you. What you got going on this week, my friend?
I just finished my review on Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. To tell you the truth, I didn't hate it, which is shocking. I actually, checked to see if I was dead. because I really thought I was going to hate this movie. But the review's there. It's unobjective, and there's no spoilers. So if anyone hasn't seen it yet, you want to get an honest take on the movie, what was good, what was bad, what worked, what didn't, check it out on the site. I will be doing, that being said now, we're going to see the box office returns on Indiana Jones, and I will be doing an article this week on the reason as to why no one's going to the movies anymore. So that is what I'm working on.
All right. Awesome. Kat, what you got going on this week?
So this weekend, my review of Greater Austin Comic-Con should be up. I'm also working on getting some additional interviews and things written up front that I was able to get out at the convention. So there should be some really fun stuff there, including I was able to interview Sailor Moon, the original voice actress from the 90s, Linda Valentine. So keep an eye out for that here in the coming week.
Yeah. All right, Diamond, what you got going on this week?
I got a few videos I'm going to crank out, probably from like Hogwarts Legacy and Mass Effect. I haven't decided on which video I'm going to post first, though.
All right.
And Diamond, I'm sorry. Good article you put up this week, but I think Dave the Barbarian should have been part of your article. That should have gone up on Disney Plus the minute they launched it.
Nah.
Oh, Dave the Barbarian is my boy.
No, the song is stuck in my head. Thanks a lot.
Then it should have put like Georgia the Jungle TV show then.
No, you did. Check out Diamond. It's a pinned tweet on the Twitter. Diamond did do a article on shows that should have been on Disney Plus or should be on Disney Plus. It's a good article and it makes a couple of good points. So check that out. Diamond's not going to toot her own horn, so I'm tooting it for her.
The Weekenders, damn it. All right.
You like blushing right now.
Janae, what you got going on this week, my friend?
Oh, I'm hoping I didn't this week, so I'm hoping within the next few days, since I have a couple days off, that I can start my big project. I have like a 15 by 19 picture that I need to get done. I have the sketch out, but I have not done the coloring or anything like that. So
okay. All right. Well, keep us posted what you do there. Shaw, anything you doing this week, man?
Finishing some writing, so I should be posting my first article on JNN soon. And other than that, same old.
All right, and you will see me again. Tuesday night over on the Sports Report Facebook page, talking about some pro wrestling. Monday is my birthday, so I'm not doing any podcasting then. So again, you can catch me on Tuesdays, Sports Report Fight Night, talking about some pro wrestling. We have Money in the Bank today from WWE. We breaking all that down, plus everything from AEW. All right, you guys, good show. Thank you for coming out tonight. We do appreciate it. We appreciate all of you in audience land being with us as well. Thank you so very much for joining us. And we will see you guys again next week. We're here on the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. Everyone have a good week, have a safe week, and take care.